All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Gen Booms.
Gen Boom.
Yeah, I'm Connor.
I'm Robert.
Yep.
His dad.
Yep. And today we are doing The Birds Don't Sing by Clipse.
Clipse.
Yes, I'm positive you've never heard of it.
I do not recall that name at all. No.
Yeah. So they were a rap duo. It has Pusha T and Malice, or No Malice.
I've heard of Pusha
Exactly.
T.
I know you know Pusha
recall
T.
Malice.
Because I've mentioned some stuff to you, like Pusha T versus Drake. Like I showed you that song about him dissing Drake.
Oh, okay.
I think I mentioned him a few times, so you know his name, but yeah, I don't think you really hear anything really. But so it's those two. They're brothers. They're from Virginia Beach, I think, and they actually grew up with Pharrell. So Pharrell like produces a lot of their stuff.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but so they're actually originally from the '90s, and they had a big album in like 2001. But then they had a big gap because Pusha T went and did a solo career, did a bunch of stuff, worked with Kanye, all that. Malice just sort of didn't do nothing. He sort of felt off about it because they would talk about like drug dealing and all that. So he sort of changed his life. But then they came back just this year for their first album in like 20 something years.
Oh, wow.
Massive. And then they got Pharrell to produce it again since they're all homies.
Oh, cool.
And so this is the first song I think off that album, The Birds Don't Sing. We might react to the album, see if you like their rapping and all that. But
Okay.
I think it's a solid album. It's called Let God Sort 'Em Out. But this is their first one. It's a bit of a different style. Here we go.
Okay. Let's do it.
Lost in emotion, mama's youngest. Trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness. But not me, I felt it all and couldn't function. Telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. It was in God's hands. Yeah, it was at Elon's, waiting to get with me. On my way to Texas, that's when Virginia hit me. And I realized in that instant, our last conversation, you was against it. Told you I was going to Turks for Thanksgiving. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. See, you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions. Saying you was tired, but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know. I loved you, Med Naj. Hate that he won't remember you. Two things that break my heart is what Novembers do. Didi calls you, Gene finds you. Was that your vision? Precision, while I'm reminiscing, it all hits different, ma, listen.
The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and pain. The birds don't sing, they screech and pain.
Your car was in the driveway, I knew you were home. By the third knock, a chill ran through my bones. The way you miss mama, I guess I should've known. Chivalry ain't dead, you ain't let her go alone. Posted noted Bible quotes, were you preparing then? I can hear your voice now, I can feel your presence. Asking should I rap again, you gave me your blessing. The way you spelled it out, there's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world, let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. Mine taught discipline, mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle. Cause mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered. So imagine his pain finding bass in the cupboard. Your last few words in my ears still ring. You told me that you loved me, it was all in your tone. I love my two sons was the code to your phone. Now you home.
Oh, the birds don't sing, no they don't. The birds don't sing, they screech and pain.
Don't the truth ruin it? Now I feel different when they doing it.
The birds don't sing, they screech and pain.
They don't sing, they just screech and pain. It's a cycle, they do that shit over and over again.
The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and pain. The birds they screech and pain. The birds don't sing, they screech and pain. You'll never come back again, no, no.
Remember those who lost their mothers and fathers. and make sure that every single moment that you have with them, you show them love. You show them love. You'll see.
There it is. That's a hard song.
That hit me, man.
Yeah. That is a really hard song.
It was, man. Losing, the dad. I can relate to you. You do what you can for your kids, whatever it takes, and the chorus was really cool.
It's
Birds
great.
singing,
And then-
they screech in pain, man. Especially when the beat dropped, it was really cool. But man, I was not expecting that. Hit me like that, man.
I know they keep going too. You're like, oh, you're already sad, and he keeps going with these lyrics. Like, oh man, each one. I mean, even for me, I haven't lost my parents yet, but it just like it almost like makes me think of it, and I'm almost crying. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
For
me, it was as much. I mean, I lost my dad a couple years ago, but I mean, as much that I was almost more getting into the thing about just like his dad did everybody we could for like, and you feel that and
Yeah.
that relationship and
Some of those
I don't
lines
know, but all the lines are
devastating.
very
'Cause
powerful.
They're all true. His mom, their mom passed. Their brothers. The first verse is Pusha T, by the way. Second verse Malice.
Okay.
They sound similar. It can be hard to, but their parents both died. And then that line hit really hard when I didn't know. I found it was true that when they were going through their dad's stuff and a bunch of different things, not just like a passcode to his phone, but a bunch of things where he needed a passcode. It was literally "I love my two sons" was his passcode. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so many, and then again, just beautiful chorus. I think Pharrell did great at capturing the spirit of it. It's like beautiful, but at the same time, sort of like angry. Like they don't sing, they screech in pain. Like it's just angry.
Yeah, that's such a great line, and it's and when that beat hit all the same time, like they would drop like that was really cool. I really liked it. Wow, I was not expecting that. When it started, I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then like when that beat drops, and then like the lyrics just getting more and more like just so honest and raw and you can feel those emotions, and I was like, wow, that's
I don't know how they're I mean, it must have been some time that they can sort of rap about it and sound sort of fine. I mean, you could feel the pain, but it's like if I was rapping these lyrics, I'd just be crying the entire time.
Yeah, well, like there's always waves, right? So
Yeah.
you probably got to record it in between that way. You're crying and you're fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, some of those are
wow.
definitely
So I wouldn't mind checking out the album, but that song was just, that's the first song. Like wow, that's powerful. Like that certainly hit me.
It was sort of a shock because Clipse is more. You don't know yet, but they're sort of like we listened to Tyler recently. He has a lot of songs that are sort of like talking his shit and just like on the bass and doing all that. They're similar. They're like the OGs of that.
Oh, okay.
They're the OGs of like this fashion killer type thing. So then when they had this new album, everybody's anticipating it, and they come out the first song like this, has everybody in tears. Like, damn.
Wow.
But it's sort of it's an interesting choice for an opener, but I actually think it makes sense just because it's like they've been gone for a while. It's like here's where their head was at. Here's what's happened.
Since all that time. Yeah. Like wow. Yeah. Oh,
beautiful song. Beautiful song.
Really,
one of my favorites in a while. That's got to be argument for one of the best songs of the year, in my opinion. I love that song.
Certainly was. Yeah, it really hit me. I mean, we listen to other songs and some. I like or maybe a little emotional with, but that one, man, that really hit me. Really, really liked it.
Yeah. So maybe we'll check out the album.
Okay.
They sort of, I'll let you know they do. They have some emotional stuff. I mean, they have that, but then they also have just
Yeah,
the
sure.
switches up.
It's
just,
not all gonna be like that, obviously.
no,
like that wouldn't be normal. And,
But just yeah, sort of feeling that switch up is sort of funny. Right?
yeah, no, that makes sense. And and Pharrell, like producing or whatever, that's gonna make it really interesting musically and stuff. So
Yeah.
wow, no, that was my favorite single we've done so far. Like I really
Yeah, it's a beautiful song.
yeah, wow, no, I really like that one so much.
Yeah, well, that'll be it. Tell us what you guys thought when you listened to it. Beautiful song.
So yeah, hope you liked it. I don't know how you wouldn't, but anyway, yeah. So thanks for joining us.
You want to know? Let us know something in the comments, extra info, and if you like the video, like it. That would help share it, and subscribe if you want, and maybe check out some of the other videos. Maybe when this is posted, we'll have the album up. You never know.
That's true. Yeah. So yeah, but thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
See ya.